I think one of the barriers I think about is having trouble, especially when I was in training, figuring out who I am as a doctor, having been kind of socialized as a woman growing up. When I read that question, I thought of a particular episode that I don't think anyone else noticed at the time except me. I was in the ICU as a resident, and I was meeting the family of a patient with one of my co-residents who was a white man, and he was great resident, great co-resident, still a really good friend. And he introduced himself to the family, kind of told them what our job was, etc. And at the end of introducing himself and before turning it over to me, said, "And my name is Dr. Blah Blah, but you can call me Luke." And I froze for a second because I never had people call me by my first name. Because I think, when you walk into the room as a woman, people tend to assume that you're not the doctor, that you're someone else on the team. And I was worried that if I did that, suddenly I would lose some sort of respect. But then at the same time, I was like, oh, he looks so personable and so approachable when he does that, and I want to do it too, but then am I going to lose the respect? And so I think a lot about that episode when I'm struggling with figuring out who I want to be as a doctor, because I'm still figuring that out. Do I want to be the approachable person, or do I want to be respected? And can those things go hand in hand, or are they in contrast with each other? And I wonder if men go through that same struggle or not.